All right, we're live. I think we're live. Actually, I need to set this up so I can see myself. Yeah, I need to see myself. I'm conceited. But anyways, guys, just so you know, I have no idea what I'm doing. But this is my first run. You gotta try it. You gotta see what's going on. I hope I sound good. Um, oh, I gotta get you guys up here on chat. Totally unprepared. So this is a soft live test. It's nothing serious. I'm not actually going to be playing a lot. It's just for me to like meet you guys to set this up to make sure it's running good. I want you guys to let me know if like, because I have some filters and stuff. It doesn't look good on your side. Let me know. We're just going to make sure everything's tip-top shape so we can like dive into the game, which I'm really excited to do. I'm not a person who's done this before, so if there's anything you guys can teach me, I would be highly appreciative of that. Now, how do I see your guys' chat? I just did this. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. I also have been contemplating if I want to put my ugly face on camera or not. It's a possibility. I have a camera. Not today, because I'm naked. I'm just kidding. But today actually does suck. We have a fire by our house, and it really messes with my throat, so if I sound a little weird, it's because of the fire. My allergies are kicking in. There we go. Oh, my girlfriend's in here too. Great. I thought I blocked her. Oh well, I guess she can come in here. Anyways, what's up, Hirasamu? Cool, so I got 2 fans already. Let me see. How do I sound, guys? How's the playback? Do I sound low? And actually, I'm gonna put some in-game volume on here too, just to make sure I'm not drowned out by the truck volume. Actually, I have a bandit out here. We already got you on a roller coaster or some shit as a profile pic. No, that's my Bob Ross picture. You guys, man, I'm old. Bob Ross is an old painter. He would do really calm, like he was like the first person to do AMSR, and he would do painting. So I just thought it was funny. But anyways, yeah, this is a soft test just to make sure I sound good, picture's good, and I also need to figure out the demographic and like when most of you guys are on. I'm pretty sure I can figure that out in my analytics, but because I know when I post videos, I get waves of comments, and I should have been paying more attention to those. But it seems to be more at night. I think I have more people on the East Coast than the West Coast, I think. I'm going to have to double check on that. But I would like to go on when everybody's on, for the most part. It's good, sounds good. Thanks, guys. HD Customs, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. This is just a test. I got my overlay up right now just because I want to make sure that I'm not maxing out my GPU, because if my GPU gets to 100%, I start lagging. So if you guys see anything wrong with the stream, sound-wise, visual, please let me know so we can make it perfecto. I'm finally live? No, I'm AI. I'm not real. This is a AI version of Stacks. Just kidding. But yeah, I am live, and I was actually going to throw a whole list of trucks together that I wanted to bring to, I gotta stop saying Quebec, it's Quebec, not Quebec, Quebec. And I was like, you know what, that's boring. So I was going to just ask you guys, or mention some trucks, and I'll throw them on a list, and I'll just bring all the trucks you guys want instead of my list. I thought that might make things more interesting. So I absolutely don't have one truck that I'm bringing here. So if you guys want to throw out a truck, or think you know a truck I should bring to Quebec, let me know, because I've never played this map. So I don't know if it's like a mirror where I need chains on all my tires. I don't know anything about this map. I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. So yeah, Quebec just got here. I have no idea what's in store for me. Am I saying it right? It's Quebec, or is it Quebec? Quebec. You know, I never finished the other Canadian map. it was British Columbia. No, not British Columbia. Sorry. The other. What was it? I'm in a brain fart. Ontario. I never finished this map. It was on a different save. It was just so much water on that map. You just had to. It was just thousands and thousands of gallons. Mass gas. Oh, 03, what's up? I really like a video. You don't know it. I love it. Well, that's good, man. I'm happy you love it, man. It's actually a trip. I've never really put my voice out on videos before, and I was blown away by the reaction and stuff. It's really refreshing. I actually don't have much to say because I don't know. It's like the opposite of starstruck. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. It's crazy, but I really appreciate you guys. It's phenomenal what you guys do for me. You guys inspire me. So, let me guess, this is a bridge you can't even fix. $10 right now. So that's how Snowrunner rolls. Nope. Unless it's in a contract. In Quebec on the Ice River. My favorite Ozzy Osbourne song? Crap, that's a hard one. Man, I couldn't even tell you. My dad, we would go on the boat and he would have the Black Sabbath album just playing on like repeat. And I couldn't even tell you. There's a lot of good songs on there. I couldn't tell you. He's the fan more than I am. 19 people? Is there 19 people in here? What? That's almost 20 people. Dang, I'm gonna have to get good at like focusing on chat, playing the game, and thinking about what I'm gonna say at the same time. Oh man, this is a lot of work. Go back and take a ride. Yeah, you think I should come over here? Yeah, I'm gonna hit up the first watchtower. But yeah, I really gotta focus on like how to play this and like think and talk to you guys at the same time. I didn't even think about that. That's why this is a test run. What's up, Malik Douglas? What's up, buddy? Come across all your YouTube shorts a few days ago, and neat to see you trying live. Yeah, if you're, dude, this is my first time, so if you guys can teach me anything, I would really appreciate it. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I don't want anybody to get the impression that I am like some professional streamer or anything. Absolutely not. But I probably could have put the TA Mencius 1 tires on here. Not too much ice so far. But I took the crane off just so it's not tippy. I'm pretty much just using this bandit as a scout right now. But the most important thing about this video is to get a line of trucks together for this map. You should put the chat on the screen. I was thinking of that. I should put the chat on the screen because you know what? The chat is on a different screen right now above me, and I have to like put my head up every time to read what you guys are doing, and I have to take my eyes off the game, and you know what that means. The more I do it, the better I'll get, for sure. Dude, how do streamers say hello when like 500 people come in? I guess they just generally say, hi everybody. But if I didn't say hi to you, I'm sorry. Maskas, Canada, Malachi, I think I got everybody. But yeah, this isn't an official like playthrough right now. I just want to get everything set up. How do I sound? Is the engine of my truck louder than my voice or anything like that? You use the earth roamer? I haven't used the earth roamer much. But this bandit already looks like it's gonna struggle through here. But I mean, if I were to start this whole stream over, since this is just a test, what scout should I bring? I mean, would you bring the earth roamer? I was thinking about bringing the toaster, the burlap. I haven't really used that thing much. It's perfectly balanced. Awesome. It's perfectly awesome. That's good to hear, guys. Cool. I was also thinking about like what kind of music I should incorporate in my stream. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna kick back with you guys for a second because I'm overwhelmed, and there was something else I wanted to put up here for you guys. Where is it? Aha. So I was gonna bring my own truck, like my own lineup of trucks. And I was like, you know what? That's boring because I always want to bring the same trucks, you know? Now I want to bring, let's say, 10 trucks to Quebec that you guys pick. I thought that'd make things interesting. Better than the Bandit stability. Everything's better than the Bandit stability. That's why I took the crane off. Burlap is fantastic. I was thinking about that. But I feel like the burlap should just go anywhere. I feel like there's no challenge with the burlap, but you know what? As playing Snowrunner for thousands of hours, scouting really isn't like one of my favorite things to do, so I really don't care. You can hitch a trailer. The burlap you can put medium and small trailers on that, right? You can switch the hitch out, I think. Antarctic. I haven't used the Antarctic in a long time. I don't think I've used the Antarctic since I was in Amur. Where is Antarctic? There she is. These, dude, they're old thumbnails. The old thumbnails were way better than these. I didn't mean oat milk. You know what? The P16, I'm gonna bring the P16. I haven't been using the P16 as much anymore. The P16 carried me through the entire game. It's okay, man. We all make typos. I don't even remember what your first typo was. It's okay. And I'm definitely bringing the Bandit. I love the Bandit. It goes wherever I go. You know what truck I haven't used? Dude, I am a Tatra fan, man. The 813 is like one of my favorite trucks. But it would be on this list right now, but I want to switch up my convoy because I always use the same things. Yeah, I hate texting on the phone. That's why I use voice text. Even that messes up sometimes. I got upgrades for everything. So in this run with you guys, I am doing a new game plus. Actually, it's even more than hard because my fuel is 6 times the price of normal. Step 33. Let me think. Yeah, step 33 is coming. That's my my mobile fuel tanker. I wish these had text on here. I feel like this list is missing trucks. CLT 9000. Okay. I gotta do something over here off screen real quick, guys. CLT 9000? Yeah, right. You're funny, dude. That truck would go like 5 feet in this map. The T813 is amazing. I am guilty of some mods. I don't like going mod crazy, but I do love adding the OS medium log bunk on the 813. I just love using that truck for logging. No, this is the TUZ 166. We're bringing the Hummer. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't see the crocodile. No, it doesn't have to be vanilla trucks. I love vanilla trucks. I actually want to make a whole video about vanilla trucks because I don't know if it's a nostalgia thing or the way they designed the trucks when they first made the game, but there's just something super special about those trucks, especially the White Western Star. Man, what do I recommend for Amur? Like if you're playing the base game and you just got to Amur, oh man, all the best trucks you can bring, and a lot of fuel. And if I haven't played Amur in like 2 years. Yar 87 is a really good Yar 87. This thing, yeah. In Amur, I would bring, I'm trying to think of what you would have right now. Definitely bring your cat. Yeah, it'd be hard. You'd have to give me a list because I don't know what you've kept, what you've unlocked, or what you've sold, or what you've bought. I haven't played with the boar yet too much. Yeah, the boar, I played it for like 5 minutes and got bored. No, I'm just kidding. I just remember it not being that impressive. Or it might have been too thirsty. 6 times fuel, it's tough, man. But you know what's crazy too? Since I've been making all these videos, guys, I've been actually barely playing the game. I've been using all my time to make videos and record and all that stuff, which is really fun, but I miss playing the game, so I'm happy to be back. There was, I might bring the Dan, because I never use the Dan anymore. And it's a really good truck. I never use the Navstar. I think the Navstar is only rear-wheel drive. Oh, definitely bring the A&K Civilian to Emmer, even though it doesn't have a good fuel tank. The Lada Niva? What's that? And guys, I'm like super ADHD. I don't remember every name of every truck. Yeah, the CT681, definitely bring that to Ummer. I love that truck. It's a great fuel tanker. The Phoenix is cool too. What's that other DLC that I got? The Tatra. I don't think, no, it's not a Tatra. Hold on. I need to go through my trucks real quick. What's that? The newest, it's like one of the newer DLCs. The Tatra. Maybe it's not a Tatra. The Atom. Yeah, it's Azov. I'm sorry, not a Tatra. This thing I still need to test out. We ADHDs, bro. Yeah, I'm in the ADHD club. I'm in the vape club. Who's in the vape club? I switched to these new vapes called Fogger. They're pretty tight. Another thing I need to quit though. Vaping is expensive, bad habit. Dude, the Kenworth, I don't know if you saw my recent video on the C500. That truck is amazing. It's a really good truck. You know what? I want to bring the 210 as well. I don't use that anymore. I didn't use this truck, just like my second latest video. I didn't know they buffed this thing, and it's a lot better than it used to be. The Fem, that thing's just way too OP. I can bring like maybe 1 or 2 OP trucks, but I kind of want to like balance it out, you know what I mean, guys? Vaping is for douchebags. It is for douchebags. Smoking cigarettes and vaping is for losers. Don't do it. The Atom is amazing. Okay, you know what? My next video is going to be on the Atom. So I'm going to throw that on the list. You know what? I'm going to make my own website and put text on all these and make the pictures way cooler than this. I really don't... This was the top site for this, too. I really think it's missing a lot of vehicles. Oh, well. That's what Notepad's for. The Atom. The Paystar 5070, dude, I love that truck. That actually might be a good balance truck to bring in here. Because I don't want too underpowered and I want too OP. It's off-road. Yeah, we can bring that. Oh, wrong one. Definitely bring that. I have the 5600 TS as my tanker. I don't really use this for much. It's just too fuel thirsty. This thing, it's like 8 gallons a minute. Water sucked in Ontario. Yeah, dude, Ontario, I get they were trying to do something different in that map, but literally like 75% of the missions was just delivering water. Now, if you were actually delivering water and like there was animations like people putting fires out and there was like a bar or some kind of meter saying like how much the fire is getting put out versus how much you're delivering, like some kind of mechanic like that, that'd be awesome. I would love something like that. FEM 37, yeah, that thing is OP. I hate the steering on the FEM. Yeah, articulation steering on the cat, it's okay, but like any other truck that has articulation, it's just weird. It's awkward. I don't know, like in real life, I don't know how articulation steering benefits. Something to actually look up. The 73.2, you love the 73.2? Yeah, I love it now too. You're begging me to do the Phoenix? Yeah. I tried to get to everyone's requests. It's hard to, because everybody wants a different truck, but dude, soon guys, I'm gonna like have a video on every single truck, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move on to, you know, different game. Just kidding. Yeah, tedious is a good word. Super tedious. So yeah, definitely gonna bring this. Is there a logging on this? No, I'm not gonna bring the Forester. I actually love the dairy. Didn't use this much. What do you guys think? I don't use the klebobs either. I mean, they don't do much. That's the problem. So I'm bringing the P16. I still haven't tried this out, but I'm gonna unlock this on this map. Okay, you know what? Fine, we're bringing my baby. What was the other? Ooh, I haven't used the twin steer in a long time. You know what? I tried roadcraft. I couldn't get into roadcraft. I made a video on that too. Just crafting. I don't like crafting in Snowrunner, so it made sense that I wouldn't like roadcraft. But maybe I would if I got into it, because I do love crafting in video games, just not Snowrunner. Move on to trailers. Well, we'll get to trailers. But no, there's not really many games I can move on from this game. Maybe like Beam MG or something, maybe. But there's just no game like this, so there's. I'd have to move to a completely different genre or something. Is that, oh, the dairy? Yeah, turning radius is a big thing for me. You know, I haven't used this in a long time. I should use this on this map and not get all-wheel drive as a challenge. So that's enough heavy trucks. Let me see. This is a great truck too, guys. This thing's always here for you whenever you need it. Twin steer, tippy sun. But yeah, it's tippy and it's a teeter-totter. This is one of my favorite. I'm not bringing this, but this is a really good mod. It's the Bulldog. I just use it with its stock engine, which is A. It's tough to use it with that, but you can put a four slot bed on this thing. It's kind of nice. Other than that, I don't really use mods. But this thing's actually a challenge to drive with the engine that underpowered. But we're not going to bring that. Good luck with the stream. I'm glad, honored to be here for the first time. Yes, thank you. You guys are all my first viewers. That is pretty cool. I'm happy you guys were on because I was I really wanted to make sure everything sounded good. So guys, are most of you that are on right now, just like give a little shout out. Are you like in Canada right now, East Coast, West Coast? I'm trying to get a feel of like my demographic and when the best time would be to stream, you know. Oh, fixing the power lines in Amandra. Oh, you're in Amandra. Oh, bro, I give you all my support, man. You are in a very tough spot. The Freightliner FLD. Yeah, Imadra is like brutal. I think that's probably the hardest section. Oh, I keep forgetting SnowRunner's on the Switch. I wonder how it runs on the Switch too. Scotland, UK. Nice. Dude, I love Scotland. I want to go to Scotland. So pretty there. Portugal. Europe. Wow. Oh, wow. I have the whole world here. Well, welcome, guys. That's crazy. Isn't that amazing? 2025, we can just talk to people around the whole world. The Caribbeans? Man. They need to make a map in Snowrunner, the Caribbeans, where it's like beaches and like palm trees and stuff. Poland. Okay, so Kazakhstan. Whoa, welcome, guys. I didn't know I had a demographic like this. That's awesome. Wow. Romania. Brazil. No way. Montana, Canada. So nice. Love your kids making me a pro. Man. Sichov Teshi. Italy. Wow. Wow. Now I need an airplane. Mini checks in here. So it's a time zone thing. So I'm going to remember that around 2 p.m. my time. Like, what time is it over there in Europe? That's crazy. I had no idea that I had people from all over the world like that. Costa Rica. Holy cow. I've seen like 20 people say 20 different countries, and maybe 2 people say they're in the United States, and maybe 1 from Canada. That's crazy. I had no idea. 11 p.m. So we're 9 hours difference. 11 p.m. Cool. Well, you know what? It's late over there, so that means I can stream it whenever I want. Because it doesn't matter what time I stream, because there'll be somebody on. You know what I mean? Kazakhstan. Wow. That's a trip. I love this Tega. I'm a big fan of old trucks. I don't know. What is it about old trucks? Is it the aesthetics? Is it like the way they look? Or is it the way they feel? Oh, you know what? I am bringing... Where's my heavy? I'm bringing my 4964. I'm sorry, guys. What is it about old trucks like this? Did you know there's a Portuguese truck in Snowrunner? The AAC 580W? Really? Let me see. Let me look. I gotta look this up. Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever even driven this truck yet. This little guy. It's a Scout. Middle Europe. You're at your grandma's in Canada. PM, I guess. White Western. Yeah, dude, White Western. Solitaire. The Merker. I actually haven't even tried out the Merker yet, but it looks cool. It actually looks like one of the oldest trucks. Not the oldest, but getting down. It looks like it's from the either 40s or early 50s. It looks. It is. But like I try to explain the personality to people, like why. Like for example, the White Western Star. It feels like, you know when you buy a brand new car and everything's all stiff and it has to get broken in, kind of like a baseball glove. Like, I feel like old trucks, especially this White Western Star, that it's like it's been worked in. I don't know, it's hard to explain. And of course aesthetics at the same time. She's just a beauty. Bring out the Kodiak. I could bring out the Kodiak. I don't know. I kind of want to bring trucks that I don't use much. And you guys know I bought a bunch of DLC. Like, I barely have used this. I like this truck. Barely even tried it. Fleet Star's a classic. This truck right here is amazing. It's a great truck. You know, can I ask why you don't like the White Western Star? I mean, I get it, because when I first started playing Snowrunner, I was chasing after the best trucks. You know, I went and got the Azov or the Tega. I didn't really start appreciating the older trucks until I started playing hard mode. The FLD 120 is awesome. Yeah, there's so many choices. I just don't know what to bring. Back Pinnacle. You know, I was really impressed with this too. The 90, dude, this is a good truck. And this is a truck I would never look at when I first played this game. I'd be like, psh, no all-wheel drive, get out of here. Just a small test. How many Czechs are in here? And Slovaks. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if I can set up like a poll kind of thing where you guys can answer questions and stuff. As your long logger, yeah, I noticed it's a good truck for logs. The 120. I haven't tested this truck either. Actually, there's a lot more videos to make than I thought, actually. And who said the Kodiak? Because... no, maybe I shouldn't. I bring the Kodiak everywhere. Same with the Bandit. You don't have any DLCs. Which one should you get first? Man. So you only have the base game. You don't have any unlocked regions or nothing, huh? Oh, you make snow? I'm gonna have to check it out, Customs. I'm gonna go to your channel right now. I'm gonna check you out later. Actually, I'll subscribe to you right now. Oh, you got a lot of stuff. Legos and... oh, do you guys see that game? It's like Snowrunner. It's coming out, but it's RC cars. And it has like super realistic physics, but as if they were RC cars, like the super bouncy body and everything. The 8800 for a challenge. That's what I want. I want a challenge, especially if it's a challenge that I've never had. And sorry, I'm just like going back and forth, guys. I'm gonna have to learn how to read and play the game at the same time. Think about the Zix 612H. Is that the 12H? That's the smaller truck, right? Is that a Scout? No, it's not. I think it's off-road. Ooh, I don't use the 310E much either. No, I'm not bringing that. Oh, dude, this truck has always been my fuel tanker. I've never used it for anything else. I think I might bring this. Not bringing the Tega. This is a good truck. I'm looking for the 612H. And I'm not going to bring anything like the 605R or anything. Is there a lot of logging on this map, guys? Do you know? And you guys are absolutely right. I need to put my chat on the screen because my neck is already killing me from looking at the other screen. The Mastodon? Nah, I ain't bringing the Mastodon. The Mastodon is ultra cheat code 5000. I should... actually, you know what? We're going to beat this whole map with just tractors, guys. This is actually a really good truck, too. I remember it being really fuel thirsty, but it's super powerful. Yeah, we're not... I don't use the 815. I don't use this truck much either. It's just a bigger version of the 813. And you know what's crazy? These trucks are from like the 60s, guys. Like, I thought these trucks were like more modern, maybe like 80s, 90s, but like the 813, this thing's from like 1963 or something. The 612H is the Mastodon, duh. Okay. I didn't remember that because I only used this thing like once. This thing is just ridiculous. It's fun. It's like you pull this thing out when you want to make like a Michael Bay movie or something. There's nothing this thing can't go through. You hate the Warthog? I find that interesting to see everyone's take on everything, on like why they like it, why they don't. But I've never met anybody that said they don't like the 813. It's just such a good all-around 8x8. It's just amazing. Man, I'm so excited. What about the... dude, what about this truck, guys? I don't think I've even made a video on this. Should I throw it in the mix just because I've never used it before? Because I only want to bring about 10 trucks, so I want to be... No. And the plaid, I don't think I've even made a video on this one either. Dang, there is a lot more than I thought. This was on my list. I think I'm going to add this and just use it. This will be like the blind test. I'm just going to bring it and see what happens. Is it fun? Does it? So it doesn't have all-wheel drive. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I might take one or two of these out. Because... Dang, I'm already at 9 trucks. So, but I got to think about everything I have to do. I got logging, fuel. I want a truck that can do the job for everything, you know. What other kind of missions are there that I need to think about? The C-55. I'm brave for the C-55. When you guys write the names, if you can put like its class, it would help a lot too. Just so I can go to like heavy duty. C-55. The bore I've never used, barely. What do you guys think? I hate like the glades. I hated farming. I was gonna make a whole long form video on that, but I didn't want to get too like worked up. C-55. Oh, you meant C-500? Okay. Yeah, because I was like, C-55, that doesn't ring a bell. This is an amazing mod too. God, I love this thing. It's a really good truck. But the Bandit's coming. Still haven't made a video on the Mac either. This is actually a pretty good American truck. There was something I didn't like about it though, I can't remember. It was either its steering or its fuel consumption. One of those things. Dude, can you guys imagine if the BM17 had diff lock? The 750. You know what? I made a video on the 750. Maybe I should bring the 750 as a scout because it's a truck I never used in the past. I was a Lodestar guy, a Crocodile guy. Oh, this thing, I bought this off Temu. Yeah, I've never actually scouted a region with the 750. Let's do that. That's a good idea. And I didn't realize the 750 had all those attachments. It's crazy. Did I skip it already? No, it's right there. Yeah, this thing's... It's a good truck. And I don't get the best engine always, guys. Depends on what I'm doing. But for scouts, it doesn't really matter. What do you guys think? Just raised or tuned custom? Mac is pretty good. Middle fuel consumption and good steering. Really? I'm gonna have to test it out again to figure out, because I had some thing like there's like one thing I didn't like about it. I can't remember. GMC from Temu. Defense is thirsty though. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Mastodon's engine does sound amazing. That thing, that's what I was saying, it's like a Michael Bay movie. They like went way over the top on this for the sound effects for the Mastodon. It has 600 repair points. See, that's amazing. I'm just gonna go with raised. And for the tires here, I mean, I don't know how icy the roads are here, so because a lot of ice I can get away with just with off-road tires, but depending on if it's on an incline, like there's some places in Amur that even like the TUZ 420 can't even get up. Get the best engine. Okay, I did. They're underwhelming. That's what I thought, especially when you're throwing all those attachments and fuel on there. No, I'm gonna just try the UOD2s right now. Or, And actually, I'll go start scouting right now. Screw it. Yeah, we'll start with this. And then, oh, it has anonymous. Autonomous. Not anonymous. Autonomous. I kept calling it anonymous, which, we'll get this. Absolutely. No crane. No, we're not cheating. This is for when I make videos. I need the cheater radar because I'm on a brand new save. Yeah, utility mount. Am I missing anything? Because I know there's like 3 or 4 of them. Wait, I'm confused. That'll override it if I do that, huh? Yeah, okay. Okay. Wait, yeah, no, absolutely not. Put up visor. Oh yeah, single stack. I like the OHD, the 2, or the JAT HMD 2s. I don't know, something about them I like. Now the hardest part, guys, picking your color. I don't know why it's the hardest thing. Hey Adam, what's up, man? And hello to anybody else that joined. Sorry if I skipped over you. They have their own stats. I really gotta check that. All right, man. Hey, Crampine Donk. I hope I said that right. Have a good night. And if anybody has to get off, you know, have a good night, everybody. This is just a test run. My future streams will probably be around 4 hours, so we'll have plenty of time to hang out. There's a tiny bit of static when I talk. Okay, I'm gonna have to play that back when we get out of here. Static. No, I hope it's not my cable or something, because normally with something like that, it's your cable. But I will look into that later. I got 30 people. Oh, there is 30 people in here. I almost said I need to actually look that up. Am I allowed to cuss? Like, does YouTube put you in like a different category if you like say, man, this is the shit, you know, like, you know? I actually should have looked that up because, you know, I'll eventually drop a F-bomb. I know I will. Especially if my bandit tips. Good stream, keep going. Heck yeah, man. I ain't going anywhere. It's not bad, barely noticeable. Okay, as long as it's not so bad where you can cuss? Really? They won't put you on? Because I know kids watch this stuff. That's what I'm kind of worried about. You have 2 different colors? Dude, I am the same way. I'll do a whole playthrough, not a whole playthrough. It's more likely like each region. I'll have like a custom color for each region and it'll stay that color the whole time. Sometimes all my trucks will be like army, like this, like all just tan and green. And then I'll get in a colorful mood and they'll all be like this, either like that. I don't know, just depends on what you're in the mood for. Switch it up. Just not slurs, no. But because this game, you know, is rated E. I wouldn't want, you know, like a 5-year-old watching this and I'm like, oh fuck, you know. And I should do a tutorial on how to make colors too, guys. Who was like this when they first started? When they made, actually, no, this is fine. When I first started playing this, I was making trucks like this, thinking it was cool, you know? And then I started learning about like saturation and stuff. You can really like bring down the tones and like make some like, especially for older trucks, you can make kind of like that light turquoise. And then over here you can have it on blue like this, but you can bring down the blues like that, so it's like not so vivid. Kind of gives it that old rustic feel, you know. But anyways, on this map, since it's a snow map, on snow maps I like to have trucks that are kind of vibrant because it sticks out. Driving a white truck in a snow map is kind of boring. But minimum age for YouTube is 13. Oh yeah, at 13 I knew every cuss book or cuss word in the book, man. Why I don't have this option to change colors? What do you mean? Like you don't have the option? Um, could it be because you see a bunch of the colors I created? Because all these options you're seeing on this list right here, any box that has that multicolored teardrop or the paint drop or whatever, those are ones I've created. So you're probably seeing just like all the stock ones, like this. So you can create your own and add a whole big list of just custom colors that you like. My designs. I'm 12. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm glad I asked that. Oh yeah, HD, I need to check out your page later. But I hope that answered your question about the colors. Should I save up for the year 4 pass? Honestly, if you really love Snowrunner, I would buy the yearly passes. I was silly and bought everything in increments, thinking I would like get bored of the game, and I never did. You can't create your own. What? Are you on PC, PlayStation, Switch? Hey, what's up, Gene? My favorite truck in real life? It's a hard question. I really like my brother's truck. It's a 2000 Chevy 1500. Such a good truck. But I think I might really love it because I have a lot of memories in it. But they don't make trucks like they used to anymore. I feel like trucks these days they're just disposable. On Switch you can create, because I play on Switch. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look into that for you, because maybe they don't have the full game on Switch or something. I have no idea. Don't take my word for it. No, this is a good truck. Have you guys tried playing this game with a wheel? It's almost impossible. I'm currently playing the timber for each locals contract in Michigan. Nice. Dude, Michigan has a lot of logs. For a starter region, there is a lot of logging missions. No, absolutely. All new cars are just, like, especially like Teslas and all those cars, they're all disposable, man. Just plastic disposable. And I was thinking to myself, like, are we sounding like our parents? Because our parents are always like, oh, they don't make things like they did back in the day. But I think that's actually coming true with, like, cars. Because, like, you look at cars that, like, in the 90s and early 2000s, they were still built well. But now everything's just all plastic and polymer and just, like, poop. Well, the wheel is not... Using the wheel is not the hard part. It's when you have to, like, use the crane, or, like, you have to log or something. You gotta take your hand off the wheel, you gotta use your mouse and keyboard or your controller. That's the only hard part. But as for the driving aspect, yeah, it's amazing. But for some reason, I can't calibrate my stick shift for this game, so I'm gonna have to buy, like, a Logitech. Temporary cars, man. Yep. I mean, I don't know how long leasing a car has been around, like that option to lease a car, but it just seems like everybody just wants a car for like 1 to 2 years and that's it. And as I get older, I want cars from like the late 80s, early 90s. My girlfriend doesn't understand, but just something about them, man. Yeah, you switched to controller, yeah. Can you guys believe I did like my first 600 hours in this game on mouse and keyboard? I didn't even know what I was missing out on. And then when I switched to a controller, I was like, holy cow. Absolutely mind-boggling. Okay, so this map definitely has the treacherous ice that you fall through and die. So I definitely need to bring a vehicle, maybe 2, that has really large tires. like the phlegm. Unreliable drivetrains. Yeah. I remember I was young and we had a Mitsubishi van, and it had the worst suspension ever when I was a kid. I guess Mitsubishi had was notorious for really bad suspensions back in the day. And guys, I am by no means playing like how I normally would. I'm more here for like you guys to like set this up. And my throat's all messed up from this fire we have over here. Want to switch the crane for the Mastodon? Is in a different spot. Really? The Mastodon has a crane? Oh, the crane that's on the all-in-one attachment. I think I know what you're talking about. Oops. I mean, guys, throw in the chat how many hours you guys have in this game. I was thinking about doing, like, making a whole, like, 30-minute tutorial. But I was like, how many new players to Snowrunner do we have? But I think it's more than I think. The Toyota Hiace. Oh, man. Dude, the 87 Toyota Terrain, the drifter car, I would love one of those. So lightweight. +1,000 hours. Oh, so you're a veteran. I think anybody over 1,000 hours, you're definitely a veteran. Can I even get over here from here? I'll try. Do any trucks fall through the ice? Like, because weight is a factor, right? It's been a while since I played an ice map. I'm actually not a fan of ice maps because on my monitor, I have an OLED, and its HDR is super vivid, and it's just really blinding. I would much rather be in a map like British Columbia. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go hug that bank. Oh, if you guys want to know a tip, a lot of people will go to automatic. Let's say someone asked me why I'm always in manual reverse. It's because you can switch easy. Like if you're going straight, you can go straight back to reverse, and it's automatic. You don't have any delay. It just goes right away. It's like if I went to automatic right here, it would have to stop, and then it goes. See all that delay? Okay, so I'm not falling through this, okay. But I will. This is actually the first time I've ever driven the Bandit without its crane. This stream is not going to last too much longer, guys. This was honestly just a stream to make sure I sound good. And YouTube records it so I can play it back to see how it went and everything. Ouch. And yeah, this was just a test. I'm not actually playing the game. But I have a better idea of the trucks I'm going to bring. Yeah, my microphone was glitching. I'm going to have to figure that out. But thankfully, YouTube will let me watch this back so I can see. It's still doing something weird. Wow. Alright. I'm buying a new mic. It goes robotic. Okay. That might be like a driver issue or something. Okay, I'll look into that. Yeah, ice is really tough. I mean, is it going out like a lot, or is it just like every once in a while? Imadra maps, look, they're challenging. Let's just say I liked doing them once. They're not really maps I look forward to going back to again. Did it 3 times now? Yeah, 3 times is too many. which the original 3 regions should I start first? I'm almost done with Alaska. I would go straight to Tamir, honestly. I love Tamir. Tamir's like one of my favorites. And you get 2 TU Z420s there. Okay. Well, that's good. I can play it back to see what's going on. I was thinking about getting a better mic. I mean, believe it or not, guys, I'm on like a $50 mic right now. Actually, you probably can believe it because it's glitching. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to go north and all the way around or something. Oh, you know what? The Earth Roamer has radar, doesn't it? Like in the stock game. I think it does. Huh, interesting. It's a street bike. Don't know much about street bikes. I know, I mean, $50 microphone, it doesn't seem, I mean, maybe to some people that's kind of expensive, but when you want to go live, like I was looking up like microphones like professionals use and stuff, they're like on microphones with like $500-600 and stuff. I'm like, geez Louise. Alright, man, South Fang. Hey, anybody that's leaving right now, thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry if this wasn't that entertaining, it was just a test run. But, thanks for joining, man. We'll see you next time. My streams are going to be like 4 hours long, so you guys will see a lot of me. Really, I know, I was really impressed for a $50 microphone. You guys see how less tippy this thing is without the crane? I feel like my textures aren't loading either. If the Bandit didn't have a roof rack, I would never use this thing. Yes, you do. Yeah, you gotta get a whole interface with XLRs, all that mumbo jumbo. But you can get a good interface for like $100, but still. I used to be into all that stuff. I was a sound engineer for a long time. It can get very expensive. I'm thinking I probably should have brought my TMHS1 tires. Or these ones are the HMS ones, I think. These tires are so skinny. Finally, I got you live. Yeah, man. This is my first time live, so you've never missed me in the past. You're all caught up. I got tipped my toes in the audiophile world. Oh yeah, dude. When I was a sound engineer, we would buy microphones that were like $1,200. Like a Sennheiser microphones. It's insane, dude. But those microphones are so good. You could like record anything, especially for like Foley, when you record Foley. There's like shotgun mics, there's condenser mics, lav mics. The Bandit has its problems. Yep, the Bandit. It's like you love it, but it can frustrate you at the same time, but you still love it. But it's literally one of my favorite vehicles, and there's something about it. I think it's just how small it is and the way the suspension works and everything. It's like a little caterpillar crawling around. Like, I don't know, there's something special about it. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to get... Oh, I guess I could have went right there, huh? That's what I get for not paying attention. For sure, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best time to stream. to where the most people can be in at the same time. But I just learned that there's people from around the entire world. So that's going to be a little tough. But I think my streams will be around this time, mostly, for the most part. Maybe different on the weekends. Because it's 2:51 p.m. here. There are times on the weekend I might go on a day like this around like maybe 6 or 7 p.m. Like 4 hours from now, so I don't know what time that is for you guys, or if that would be a good time or not, but... I'll try to tune in because it's really good. Well, thanks, man. I don't know how I'm doing. I've never done this. I don't know if I sound silly. I was all nervous to press record and everything. It was so funny. I was getting all worked up to play a video game. Go figure. Yeah, it'd be night. Yeah, you'd be asleep, huh? Yeah. This is a good time for you. Yeah, man. It's gonna be tough to like be on to make everybody happy. If I streamed like 2 hours ago, yeah, I could have streamed 2 hours ago, actually. I don't have a tight window. That's why I'm trying to figure out the best time. And welcome to everyone who just joined. Hirasamu. That name sounds familiar. 3 a.m. right now. You get to bed. Just kidding. Almost 11 p.m. I'm trying to unlock the Mac Defense. You'll like the Mac. It's a good truck. Dude, there's no better feeling than unlocking a truck that you've never used before. And there's no worse feeling than unlocking a truck that you've never used before and then the truck sucks. But then there's also the best feeling where you thought the truck sucked and then you ended up falling in love with it later. Damn, guys. If I was actually playing right now, I would not... Actually, I probably would. I think I found a pack over here. Actually, first off, I wouldn't even be in this spot right now. I play really cautiously. But who cares? I think this is pretty much a solid foundation for the most part right here. I think this is like silt right here. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, that's what I remember. I think because there was one thing I didn't like about the Mac. It was super fuel thirsty, and I don't know how well the smaller engines perform on it. When I cross go right, okay. I probably should have put the dualies on this thing. Oh, you know what I can do? I can have some fun. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be on for like maybe 10 more minutes, guys. But next time I'm on, I'm gonna have all the trucks ready. I'm gonna do like half the trucks that I like and then half the trucks you guys suggested. But I definitely need to bring at least one truck with huge tires. Because that ice reminds me of, where was it? Maine? Remember Maine on the second region? Man, that was brutal. There was like 2 miles of just broken ice. I actually think I had a harder time in Maine than I did in America. I was thinking about a Discord. I need to make a Discord channel. 90% of your trucks are stuck in this ice. Oh, man. Well, that's what's cool, too, is you can have people come over and join your multiplayer and come get you out. I don't know if you guys have ever played Elite Dangerous, but there's these people called the Fuel Rats. If you were, like, stuck in space, like, and we're out of fuel, people, like, real-life people would come save you. And I'm talking in places where it's, like, it would take you, like, 6-7 hours to get there. Oh, diff lock's always on? That's good. And guys, I honestly think I should just use the burlap. Because this is just crazy. And I know I'm following the same ruts as my Bandit, which you should never do, by the way. P16 and the P512. I think if I had to bet, I think the P16 would probably be the most popular truck in this entire game. Because it's a truck you get at the very beginning, and it's a truck that can carry you through the whole game. Yeah, this is just silly. But this is funny. I'm like playing like an idiot for my first stream, and nobody's gonna come back for my actual stream. They're like, no, don't watch that guy, he sucks. But I'm not getting unstuck. No, I'm there forever. I'm dug in. That's what I call it. I'm dug in. If I can just catch this right here, I should be able to get out. There we go. The P12, its first impressions are good because it has all-wheel drive. Oh shit. Am I sinking? No. I need to get over to that right there as soon as possible. It's better with all-terrain? Really? That's what's cool too, guys. I'm gonna probably learn things I never knew about this game with you guys. It breaks the friction with the ground when it runs out of power. Dude, that is actually exactly what I've just learned recently. So, I think what he's talking about, Chris, is when you have too sticky of tires and you're underpowered, your tires aren't spinning, and you kind of have your like truck's like jerking back and forth, you know, because it's like trying to go but it can't, you know. And then when you actually lose traction, your wheels start spinning, and when your wheels start spinning, it creates momentum, and you can actually start going uphill or going forward to where you need to be. And that's like a little physics thing I never thought about playing this game solo. So that's another thing with this community. I'm gonna learn a bunch of cool new things. Hey Jane, this stream is only going to be like maybe 5-10 more minutes. I'm about to say goodbye to you guys because I'm going to go back over my footage and fix my mic and make sure everything's tip-top shape. And the plan is to stream tomorrow, and I'll probably be on tomorrow around the same time. And I'm debating if I want to hook up my camera so you guys can see my ugly face or not, but I don't think that matters. I mean, do you guys even care about that kind of stuff? British Columbia, guys, I think British Columbia is one of my top 3 favorite maps. There's just something about British Columbia, and I think it's all the hills. I really love hills. I don't know, and it's just beautiful. I was also thinking about making videos about reviews of maps and like reviews of like tier lists of trucks, but it just seems like everybody's already done that. No cam, no care. Okay. Yeah, I go next stream with camera. Okay. I'll think about it. I think we have a road in sight. You'll be there? Sweet, man. Hell yeah. And I'll try to do 1 stream a weekend, maybe even 2. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. I was also thinking, like, should I start in hard mode in Michigan and just play through the whole game with you guys? Or should I start in Quebec here, you know? A bunch of ideas I had in my mind. Or maybe I should just play the maps you guys want me to play, because I've played them all, pretty much. Yeah, British Columbia, Austria. I haven't spent much time in Austria. I took a long break from this game. I guess I can consider Austria a map I've never played too. I mean, I remember it with castle and everything. P19 metal beams. Yeah. British Columbia. Actually, British Columbia is a really good map to start. Like, let's say you bought the game, you've never played Snowrunner, you buy Snowrunner, you can actually start around or near British Columbia. It's a pretty, it was a breath of fresh air coming from a hard map. It's not too hard, not too easy, it's just a good map. Yeah, hard mode will completely change your perspective on life and the way you look at trucks, everything. It's brutal. And it'll make you very cautious too, because when I played normal, you know, I didn't really care if I tipped, or I didn't really care if I got stuck because I could recover. But when money's a real issue, getting from point A to point B, you really take your time and like try not to make mistakes and everything. And when you get there, the reward is so much better than playing normal. And plus, you have to watch, you know, your fuel consumption. You choose different engines, and you find different builds that you like. And it feels better when you kind of create your own build that works for you, instead of just throwing the best thing on there and going for it, you know? Well, actually, British Columbia, it's not just British Columbia. I've noticed that the later in the seasons that you go, they just pay better. They just pay better. Like, you can switch from Michigan to British Columbia and make way more money if you switch from Michigan to Alaska. I wish you guys could experience this game before any DLC. This game was so brutal, and it's not just because you didn't have any like OP trucks, it was also because the game wasn't as polished back then. It was pretty rough. A lot of the physics were broken and stuff. Should I do it? You wanted to die? Yeah, dude. Hard mode could drive a sane man crazy. It really changed my life, actually. It taught me patience, especially with like my crazy ADHD and stuff, and always coming from like wanting instant gratification and stuff. It teaches you patience. You have to go around the entire map. Did you unlock the ferry to take you over the water? I guess that doesn't really matter. You still have to take, or you're talking about the second region. Yeah, you got to go all the way around the map. Yep, I remember now. Which is fine. I wish Snowrunner would have, you know, their maps built to where they're really bad at first, you know, like there's no open roads, and you over time have to fix the roads, fix the bridges, and you know, by the end everything's like in tip-top shape and you feel really accomplished. And but they don't. They force you to sometimes take the same dumb route like 400 times on the same map instead of unlocking new ones. You did your first playthrough on hard, you went straight to hard, didn't even try normal first? Oh my god. I commend you for that. Yeah, there's a lot of places in Amur where you take Amur, that one route where there's a big old tree route. I had to take like 20 times. They're just a big old dude. Amur really tested my patience. Quebec is your wish. Oh yeah, if you don't repair anything in Amur, you're screwed. Yeah. I think I've only played Amur twice. I just don't really, I don't like snow maps. Like, I don't know how it looks on my stream, but my screen is like super bright right now. I mean, I could fix that, but it'd look terrible. I could play like that, but who wants to see that? You know? Man. I bet you I could have just went right over right here. I could cheat and just look at Map Runner, but I ain't gonna do it. I might just leave the bandit there. But yeah, this isn't the official lineup, but I'm leaving. I'm not going to count my Paystar as a truck because this just sits here. This is my mobile. This is a truck I don't use much. I'll bring the Paystar as a handicap. I'll bring the twin steer because I never use it. I'm bringing this out of love and a handicap. Tatra Phoenix because I never used it. I mean, I used it as a tanker, but that was it. Never used this truck either. So I'm coming up with a pretty good lineup for like things I've never really used. I can pick 2 more trucks. Let me think. The Sprinter, oh my god. Silly. It's better now, but when that thing first came out, that whole region, Tennessee, everything, that was terrible. Great truck right here. It just has a fuel tank from a go-kart. I love this truck. I also love this truck. What do you guys think? Should I bring the Fem? Just because this map is crazy? I need one big truck. You know what? The Yar 87 actually would be a good scout here. It's really slow, but it goes through everything. Where's the Yar? It can go through anything. Well, the White Western Star, I mean, when you're putting it up towards, you know, some of the late game trucks, it's, you know, obviously not the best, but the White Western Star is my favorite truck. I say that about every truck. It's on my top 5. It has a special place in my heart. It's the truck that can do everything in a mediocre way. And it's always there for you. This is a good scout. I don't use this thing anymore either. This thing's heavy. This thing's 30,000 pounds. But it can go anywhere. The tires on this thing are rated at 8. That's crazy. Zoli's Voron AE. Oh, I should bring a Voron. Huh. Should bring a Voron. I just did 3 videos on the Vorons. I really like the Voron D. I mean, it's not the best performance. Which Voron was it that has the all-wheel drive engageable and diff lock? Am I blind? I think I am. There they are. Yeah, I like the Voron D, the squeaky one. But I think it's just the aesthetics. I think I just like the way it looks. But I think this was, yeah, this is the one I liked. Just because I'm a stickler for switchable diff lock and all-wheel drive. Yeah, the AE is always on. It's a better truck. Only because you don't have to deal with the engageables. I love the ANK, but I don't want to deal with its fuel issue, especially on a map like this. On a map like this, the ANK would be dead out in the middle of nowhere anywhere. Oh, that's my Temu. You guys want to see that thing? Oh my god, it is. I was gonna make a funny short on it, but I ended up changing my mind. It's silly. It is absolutely stupid. But actually, let me put on some bigger tires. It's actually undrivable. It's honestly a troll more than anything. It has so much power, you can't even throw it in high gear. You have to keep it in low gear. Like if you throw this thing in high gear, I was gonna make a funny video, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep to the topic. But it's retarded. Actually, can you even do it in automatic? Yeah, I guess automatic works. But it's built like a crawler, I guess. Stupid. Someone was bored. But hey, I give props to people who can mod and stuff. I wish I knew how to do all that. Timu truck seems balanced. Reactive. It's got a lot of torque. Yeah, fuel's the only problem it has. Yeah. Dude, if there was an ANK, or let's say you could at least put a roof rack on the ANK. I mean, how hard would it be? It'd be cool if Snowrunner, you could like do contracts or missions where you can unlock like mounts or brackets that you can put roof racks on any car. Like, come on, that'd be so cool. Tatra 805. Hey, I used to hate the Tatra 805, and I kind of like it now. It's a good little fuel truck. And it's got, dude, the Tatra 805 has the most power to weight ratio out of any truck in this game. So much power. You put a high range on that thing, it flies. It's like a go-kart. The 805 is nuts. Oh, it's an off-road, I believe. Isn't it? Yeah. Well, I don't have enough money. I'm poor, guys. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. This was really cool. This worked out a lot better than I thought. I thought maybe like it was gonna be a scenario where I got on right now and only 3 of you would come in, and then my chances and my luck would be if I went on at like 6 o'clock tonight, then that's when there would be like 50 of you. But no, I think I hit like 30 people. That's amazing. There's still 25 of you guys. Wow. That is crazy. I want to welcome everybody in. I really appreciate you guys giving me all your feedback. I'm going to get this all in tip-top shape. And starting tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to start the 4-hour streams. 4-hour streams. It was a good stream. I appreciate that. Customs, I'll check out your page. I followed you, or I subscribed to you. 500 repair boys. Yeah, man. Listen, everyone who stuck in, there's some people that stuck the whole time. You guys put up with me this whole time? That's crazy. Man, okay. Sounds good, guys. Alright, just making sure I'm saying goodbye to everybody. Droogs, Off-Road King, Adam, everybody, Sam Crow, 850. You watched the entire stream? Hell yeah. This time is perfect for you. Droogs. Can I use the Mac? I might put the Mac in there because I haven't used it much. I kind of made a quick observation of it and didn't like it, so it's a possibility. Tomorrow I'm gonna be around the same time tomorrow. Yeah, what is it? 3:14. So probably around like 2 tomorrow. No, Hirasamu, this is my only stream, my one and only. I'm just kidding. But yeah, guys.